All right, what's up, everyone? In today's video, we're going to go over some new spreadsheets that I've added to the Discord, available to all of the Discord members, how I like to use them, and, I think that they're really useful. I've seen that a lot of people really like these type of Google spreadsheets, so started to make some, and we're going to go ahead and break them down and how you can use these to quickly access information on stocks, whether it's a watch list or different things like that. Okay, so we're going to start off here with this first one. And what I really like about this one is the drop down feature right here. Okay, so all of these stocks in your watch list, which are going to be right down here, okay, you can change these symbols and it will give you, buy signals, different things like that. But each one of these is going to be available in here. And we've got a 1 month, 3 month, and 1 year chart. So you can do a little bit of technical analysis on these as well, right? For instance, ticker symbol O, which is the realty income stock, we can see on the 1 month chart here that we've had a very explosive move to the upside, right? And if we start looking at the 3 month chart and start zooming out a little bit, well, what do we see here, fellas? We end up seeing that it's breaking out, right? We've got a little bit of a trend line break here. If we were to just draw, some type of trend line like this on the chart, you can see that we had a very explosive breakout. And when you zoom out even further to the 1 year, and you just, again, just doing some rough technical analysis here, we're seeing that, yeah, we're breaking out of a 1 year downtrend and a 3 month downtrend here on ticker symbol O. So that's one of my favorite features about this watch list right here, is the ability to, see what the charts are doing on a short term, a little more intermediary, and then a little bit of a longer term time chart via these 1 month, 3 month, and 1 year. And as I explained, these will change, right? So if we were to look at CAT, for instance, Caterpillar, we can see over the past year, Caterpillar has been on a very strong uptrend, right? But when you look at the 3 month chart, you can see it's actually been pulling back here, right? And that really just kind of shows this area of the chart in through here where we've been having this pullback. But you see on the 1 month here, it's starting to gain some momentum again, right? So on the 1 month, we're making a nice uptrend, right? We have highs here, higher highs here, higher highs here. On the 3 month, we see that we're actually still in a little bit of a downtrend. But when you zoom out even further to the 1 year, you see that we had a very strong move to the upside. And, depending on who you ask, some people may call this a falling wedge pattern. Some people may call this a bull flag. And, we could potentially be breaking out if some of the momentum from this 1 month chart spills over into the 3 month and then ultimately into the 1 year. Now, what's also really cool is you can sort all of these, right? So for instance, if you wanted to sort the stocks by their market cap, you could come in here and this will filter it from the, largest market caps to the smallest market caps. However you want to do it. If you want to filter things by their PE ratios, you can filter by the PE ratio. You can filter it by earnings per share, right? Very easily, you can do all of these things. If you want to sort it by its dividend, you can do it that way as well. The one thing, all right, really, there's two things that you guys are going to have to manually put in here. You're going to have to put in the ticker symbols. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to click File, all right, and then make a copy. All right, so once you download the spreadsheet, all right, or click on the link to the spreadsheet, you want to go ahead and make a copy, and you want to put your own stocks in here, right? So maybe we're not interested in Coca-Cola, KO. Maybe we're interested in Pepsi, right? PEP. So we can come in here, we'll change that ticker symbol, okay? And then you have a target buy. So the 52-week low is 155, right? The 52-week high is 192 for Pepsi. The current price is 166. So we'll come in here and let's say we did some type of analysis or valuation model that said at 160, Pepsi is a buy, right? So we'll come in here and we'll put in our target buy price of 160, and you'll see that the signal here actually says to wait. Okay, so this is dynamic. This will change, right? And then whenever these stocks are at your buy signals, they'll go ahead and say buy, right? So Verizon, ticker symbol VZ, we'll go ahead and click on that real quick. And we can see the 1 month, 3 month, and the 1 year chart. They look pretty good, right? We've got a nice uptrend on the 3 month, nice uptrend on the 1 month. And on the 1 year, we had a strong uptrend in the beginning period. And then we really just consolidated sideways, right? So rather than seeing a sharp sell-off, it seems we've been correcting through time for Verizon. Its current price is $41.43. So let's come in here and let's say we had a buy target of $40, right? Well, we would come in here and it would say, wait, now let's say our valuation model said, hey, Verizon at $45 is a buy, right? We come in here, we put 45, you can see that it changes from wait to buy, right? So we come back in here, we change this to 40, and you see it says wait. Okay, so this is really nice. This is a really nice watch list, specifically if you're just looking for stocks that maybe you want to buy, or stocks you have that you want to, purchase below a certain price, right? Maybe you want to get back into some of those names and average in on a position at a certain specific price level. Well, you can come in here and you can do it very well and very easily by using this spreadsheet here. So I really like this one a lot. It'll show you the percentage change on the day here as well. So let's go ahead and break down our next one, okay? So here is our next one. Okay, now this is basically going to give you an overview of a stock. Okay, so you simply come in here. We've got Apple pulled up. Let's change that, right? Maybe we're just talking about Pepsi. Okay, let's change this to Pep, right? And let's see. And this will go ahead and change everything, right? So it'll tell you the market cap, all right? And it gives you all of these different metrics, right? You can see the PE ratios here, the forward PE ratios, the PEG ratio, which is the price to earnings growth, price to sales, price to book, right? Lots of things. But what's also really neat is it will give you, an overview of the company here, but you can also take a look and see what the analysts are saying about it, right? So you can see different analysts and the date and, giving buy signals, right? Neutral signals, buy to hold, equal weight to overweight. You can see all of the different signals here. You can see the, ratio of insider owned, insider transactions, institutionally owned, many different things, right? So this is basically essentially an entire dashboard, right? So, if you're using your watch list here, okay, and maybe you're looking for stocks to put into your watch list, you can use this data index to come in here to gather some of the info about some of these different stocks that you're looking for, right? We talked about you can come in here, break down it'll give you a brief summary of the company. You can see some of the different rating changes from the different analysts. You can see all of its important metrics. You can see the performance of the day, the dollar change, and the percent change. Again, all of this different info right here. So it's really useful to me, and I think it'll be useful to you guys as well, to just quickly be able to look at this stuff, right? If you have the Google Spreadsheets app, you can even look at these things on your phone, on your tablet, without having to actually go onto a PC or go onto a browser and pulling up the Google Sheets website itself. So that's a really cool feature that I think you guys will enjoy. And again, all of these are available in the Discord, okay, under the spreadsheets tab right here. So we've got this spreadsheet. I'm making a separate video on this one right here. This is a really nice one for tracking dividend income. But we've got the stock watch list that we just went over and reviewed. You've got the stock overview that we just briefly went over and reviewed. There is another stock watch list. There's this one right here. We'll go ahead and break this one down. Next, we're going to talk about this one. And then there's also the candlestick chart. Okay, so there's also a candlestick chart in here as well. Let's go ahead and get into those. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start off here with the candlestick chart, actually. Okay. This one is really cool. I'll show you guys how you can change some of the features real quick to change it how you want. But if you want to do some more in-depth technical analysis, right? So, I mean, we went over this watch list here with the line charts, but if you want something a little more in depth, you can actually get a candlestick chart right here on your Google Sheets templates, right? So for instance, let's just say we were looking at this downtrend in NVIDIA. You can see we broke out of this and had a strong move to the upside. Maybe we want to come in here and just pay attention to some of its recent trends, right? What is it doing here as of recent? And if we take a look, we have a little bit of a pennant formation forming right now, maybe even potentially a bull flag. Okay, so you can come in and do some very quick, very brief technical analysis. The default is basically going to give you a, a 250-day chart. Okay, if you want to change this, all you have to do is come in here, and let's say you want to just take a look maybe at like the last month or so. You would just come in here and change this to 30. Okay, so change that number. So, right here, you would click right here. This is where the formula is. Okay, and you would change this to 30. Okay, and you can see basically the price over the last 30 days. If you want to see something a little bit longer, maybe a couple months or a few months, you can come in here and put this at 90. All right, and this will show you the trend over the past 90 days. So it is very quick and easy to change, the time frame of your chart, and how many days it is that you're looking for, right? So we'll go back here to 250. This gives you a nice view over a longer period of time of all of the different candlesticks that you can look at. So really nice feature right there. I definitely like this one, and I think you guys will like it too. To me, it's pretty cool that you can do all of this stuff within Google Sheets, gather all of this data, and you don't necessarily have to go scraping the web, right? Or you don't have to literally Google something or look something up, or you don't have to log into your broker and try to figure out some of these metrics. You can develop watch lists, you can update your watch list, get all of the necessary information you need all within these spreadsheets without having to use any outside resources, and really use these to help give yourself an advantage, in saving time, and, being more efficient in the market by having all of this info readily and easily available, just in case you may forget some of the things you were looking for and different things like that. It's all stored inside of the spreadsheets. And here we've got a little bit more of a basic one. Again, just another kind of useful watch list, right? So you don't have to come in here and use all of these different spreadsheets. That's not the point of this video, but rather to just give you guys a brief walkthrough. And maybe you guys will use one of them, maybe you guys will use a couple or all of them. It really doesn't matter, just trying to provide some valuable resources to you guys. So here we have another watch list. It'll give you the name, the price, the 1 year change. So you can see the chart over the past year. You can see the chart over the past month. So a longer time frame, a shorter time frame here. And then it will also give you the percentage change of the day. It'll give you the 1 year returns, the 12-month returns. You can also take a look at the dividend. And again, here you can put in a target buy, and that signal will change over here to the right. Okay, so you can come in here and make up different signals, and the signals will change, right? So let's say you updated this, right? And you've got all of your target buys in here, and you want to sort and say, well, which one of the stocks on my watch list are a buy right now, right? You could do that very easily, sort by A to Z, and you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stocks out of our watch list here of about 14 or so, 13 or so, that are a buy right now based on our own target buy signals that we entered. Now, again, this will change, right? If we were to change this from 1,000 to 100, you would see that the signal changes to wait, okay? Because price is above $100 right now. It is at 129. And again, when you use these spreadsheets, you'll go to File, Make a Copy. It'll pull these spreadsheets up, and then you come in here and type in your own stocks for your watch list, right? So let's go ahead, and we talked about O earlier, right? So we'll go ahead and change this to O. Okay, and it'll load all the data for us. We talked about Caterpillar earlier. We'll go ahead and throw in Caterpillar in here. We talked about and KO, right? And Coke, right? And so you can see how quick and easy and efficient these type of spreadsheets are, and readily give you some of the information that you need. Hopefully you guys enjoy these. Okay, if you're not a member of the Discord, you can gain access to these and so much more, literally tons of valuable resources and info, using the link in the description to join the Investment Intelligence Discord. If not, you can purchase these spreadsheets separately. Okay, so there is a separate link to just purchase the spreadsheets. That'll give you the link to the spreadsheets, and then from there you can make a copy and adjust, fine tune these different spreadsheets, to your needs and to your liking. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.